G'day 790 adventurers. So I'm not going to go into the video of how to take the bike apart and get it to this point, because Rottweiler's video is really good. I didn't even have to take the tank off. I've got it down now, so everything is out and exposed and easy to see. Remarkably quick process, maybe half an hour. And now it's time to introduce it to the MST Nav unit, which is a much sturdier piece of gear with a hopefully much more aerodynamic screen. And I'll do little videos and updates as I go along, so stay tuned. Alright, so we're at the point now where I've test fit the new tower. Pro tip is just to put one zip tie around your wires and have them all so that they're flat in between this surface and this surface, this surface and this surface, just to keep them in line so that you can get everything lined up. You slide the left hand side in, tilt the tower down, and just get the left side in past the brake line, tilt the tower down and twist it, and then you just pop it into place. So I'll do that and put a few screws in, and I've made a couple of slight elongations to the holes to get them to line up further back where the supports mount. So part of my justification for having Santa bring me this for Christmas was I was going to buy the Raid screen, which is $400 in Australia. I was going to buy these triple clamp Moto extra brackets, which is another couple of $100. I was going to buy a GPS mount, which is $150. So that's $750, and you know, in the cosmic scheme of things, this is not that much more. And once you add the fact that with this on, she's going to look and hopefully be much more aerodynamic than the other one, I'm pretty happy to do that and try it, and I like the look of it. So we'll put it together and see how we go in another half hour. Alright, so this is the MST kit on the 790, and like I showed, it's pretty easy to fit. 2 bolts back there, 2 bolts up here where your original headlight unit went. I like it that it braces these posts here, which are prone to braking if the headlight unit either moves around too much from rough roads or from being hit on the side in an impact. I've actually reversed the mirrors around the other way, and I've got them zip tied in at the moment for the mirrors, just to have them there to be legal, but I actually quite like it. It's mounted. If you hit it, it would move around. I may actually spring load them in there. I had to adjust the headlight unit down quite a bit at the front. I actually had to swap the springs and the bushes to get that one right. This unit here is mega bright. I've mounted my tire pressure monitoring system up there, and I've got the dash actually tilted back and down a little bit. I've got a headlight unit failure light coming up at the moment, which doesn't stop it from running, simply because I've only got the one main beam wired in, and I haven't figured out how to wire up the LEDs yet to stop it. As far as riding it goes, you have a much bigger pillow of calm air up here. You know, if you're in the attack position and you've got your head forward, you're either standing, crouching, or leaning forward. then it actually works very well. You get pretty clean air through here. I haven't mounted my USB power there. I'm probably going to put a power supply block on the side. I've got the factory 12 volt in there. I tilted the mount for the dash back a little bit to get the glare down a little. It was mounted a little bit too flat for me, and I was getting, it was on the same level as the TPMS, so I was getting a bit much glare. I've got the cover on this one, which makes it worse. But good clearance, nothing is coming close to hitting either way, and I've got my straps mounted for my tank bag around the stem. Nothing here rubs or touches. Everything is clear and free and easy. I have yet to put my waterproof switch blocks, once I get the wiring for the headlight sorted out 100% how I like it, then I'll do that. I also haven't completed the side panels yet. The brackets are there, and the side pieces are here, but I'm not 100% sure that I want to mount them. I may actually come up with something a little bit more like this plastic bottom piece to mount down here, down to the supplied brackets, which is these ones, which will go on there and mount. So it goes on there like that, or like that. I'm not sure. Probably like that, actually. Now that I look at it, yeah, probably definitely like that. So yeah, I've got to get those mounted up just to fill in this air gap, and they don't move around. They're pretty firm. This is pretty solid. I'll have to work out how I'm going to mount my headlight guard. Get something bent up for that to fill that in. But other than that, I've got to say I'm really happy with it. It doesn't make me ride like Toby Price. It just makes me feel like I'm riding like Toby Price. Go Toby. Cheers. So I went riding last weekend up at Mt Mee with Glenn on his 790, and I've got to say, with the MST kit on the front, it all worked very, very well. It didn't move around, didn't vibrate, didn't budge, so very happy with it. It's a good solid construction, and I'm going to put a GPS unit up here. Just haven't decided which way around to have this bracket for that yet, but yeah, so that's your options for that. And yeah, I'll tidy up the wiring, put a power supply system on the side, a fused power supply system, and some folding handlebars, and that's about it. Works really well with the raised cockpit, 12 mils raised from the triple clamp moto, and yeah, everything clears very well. It's pretty solid, and nothing moves around. Everything is rubber mounted and on both sides down here. So yeah, I got to say, with a slight modification just to tilt that back to get the angle a little bit less prone to catch the reflections, I really like it. It works well and gives you a nice little area to tuck in behind. It's further forward and higher than the standard one, but when you're standing or crouching or leaning forward, because it's further away, it doesn't impede you at all, and because it's clear, you can still see down a little bit around your front wheel. So I did a brake and a couple of other of the trails the other day, and yeah, it was absolutely fine. So yeah, got to say I like it. It's cool. Cheers.